All right. What's up, guys? Nobleman Nick and Silly Scaper.
What's up?
We got Syvarris that we're going to read a little lore and read his card again real quick.
He is back.
And the art's really cool because he's got that blue string, which is interesting. I don't know if the card they sell have a string at all. But if it does have a card and I'm painting, then I'll be painting it blue. But he's got his wooden arm that the lore talks about, and then he has 3 arrows, which is neat.
He's
So
like, I'm so confident I can hit you with 3 arrows.
he's a promo, and you got to get something from the Gruts or the Ranak and the um, elites to get him for free if you pre-order. So let's read his lore. It says, as light returns to his eyes, Syvarris sees Helucia towering above him. So basically, he got knocked out. I told you, boy, I cannot be bested by a single combatant. Your little thorns may sting, but with Chana at my side, they are easily removed. So basically, what he's saying is it's him. He said single combat, but it was Chana that was there helping him too. But anyway, even by himself, Helucia hits hard and has a lot of life. But with Chana, yeah, he can heal. So Syvarris probably wouldn't win that fight, but Syvarris feels the heat draining from his body, his entire side soaked with sweat and blood. Yet the wizard's boasting rekindles a flickering anger in the elf's heart. So they're talking about Helucia there, being the wizard. Some challenge, Syvarris retorts, forcing breath into his lungs, goading better warriors into your game and relying on your little bird to keep yourself standing. He braces himself for the end, but Helucia softens. So he just talks some shit a little bit because he thinks it's the end.
Yep, defying until the end.
What I am trying to teach you, boy, is that you cannot win battles alone. I have Chana to restore me. Your kinsman Sonlin has Velsa to protect him. You may be mighty, but it is folly to wage war by yourself. And the funny thing is, even saying that in the end of this, he still ends up being just someone who fights on their own. He just changes his style a little bit.
Yep. Well, maybe give
So
it
he
time
doesn't
there.
exactly take that advice, but Chana hops to the dying elf and begins a new song. Her notes flow with golden warmth, sealing the wound, knitting flesh and skin together in a sunlit glow. She pauses, letting Helucia continue his lecture. You have potential, boy. You are the first challenger to brave enough to face me. He speak As he speaks, the wizard kneels and traces an outline of an arm in the dirt near Syvarris's wounded shoulder. From the mark, a sapling rises, its tip bending into a bone-like structure before rapidly growing into a living appendage. I leave you this gift as a reward for your courage and a reminder of your arrogance. Heed my lesson, you are but one arrow. It will take a volley to survive the days ahead. Which is why, in his next card, he is no longer arrogant. He's precise, and then his power reflects this as well. But as the Dryan and Zenith Wing depart, Syvarris rises to his feet, steadied by his new arm. Rage still simmers within him as he considers the wizard's words. Then slowly his mind settles. Amidst the watching trees, Syvarris swears a solemn swear. He will become a volley unto himself, which is what his powers call.
Yep.
Here's his new figure, which looks a lot like the old one.
Same pose
A
too.
little more colorful with 3 arrows and whatnot. But
Actually, the original one, you actually don't see arrows in him. It's like he just let loose.
And you don't see the string actually, like I was bringing up.
Yep.
So I guess I won't be painting that.
If I'm not mistaken, the lore, it's like the bow is magical, so like the string is like magical, so like when he pulls back, it actually like forms. If I'm not mistaken. I think they did that in a movie.
Oh.
How many years ago? They had that kind of idea when you pull the bow and then the string actually forms. You can see it glows.
Maybe. I don't know. But there he is again. Fulund, which is the elf area in the game. There's some basic stats. The elf archer, precise instead of arrogant, like we were saying. And then you got the normal 9 range, which is really good. But 4 attack instead of 2, so that arm must be helping him.
He pull back hard.
And he has 110 points, which is only 10 more than before. But the funny thing was, people were like, oh, I don't think he'll replace the other one, which I don't think either. But if you think of the statistics, say like Syvarris 1.0 versus 2.0, if you shoot 2 shots of 3 from 9 range away, you're probably going to roll a 2 and a 1. Yep. And this guy's probably going to defend against 1 or 2 of those attacks of those skulls, so he'll probably get 1 wound. Maybe if you're lucky, this new one would end up with 2 wounds. But if the new one attacks the old one, he gets 1 attack of 4 at 9 range.
It's like attacking twice. Almost.
Which means he's gonna get 2 skulls, and you're gonna end up with 1 wound and a third of a chance to get 2 wounds. So just maybe a fuzz less deadly at 9 range because of the 4 attack. But then he has the option to move up to 6 and attack twice with 4 and close distance if it was like the old one versus the new one. So this one is more dangerous.
Yes.
And for 10 points, I think he's well worth it.
Yeah.
I understand why some people might still want the old one in certain armies maybe, but this one can basically do what he can do. The one perk that the old one has is if he did kill a squad figure, he could attack again.
Yeah.
This one doesn't have that luxury unless you're up closer, but if you have a wall of figures in front of you that people don't have disengaged, you can still get 2 shots of 6 and be pretty safely distant. Or get 3 shots of 3 shots at 3 range. And especially with height, that's super dangerous.
Yeah, this is as far as he gets on height on somebody from 9 range, he can get 5 attack. So
yeah,
better than 3.
So he's more of a, I guess, hero killer. And he can deal with squads when they get in closer.
Yeah.
But you don't necessarily want him alone, like Halusha was saying, because he only does 1 shot.
Yep.
So you might want at least a wall in front of you. So some people might lead with the old Syvarris. This one, maybe you want to lead less often, and you want to bring him in the end game, and use your engaged figures as walls.
They become the wall, yeah.
And shoot. You're making a lot of noise.
Sorry.
But
Feature.
You might want to use that wall of figures to shoot and not worry about being engaged and get 2 or 3 big shots in, especially from height, like he was saying. So I think if you plan a little better, this one can be a lot more deadly than the other Syvarris, but the other one's probably a little easier to use.
Yeah.
So they both have their place.
It's funny, when I first saw this, I had to think about it and kind of look over. At first I thought, is it really like a further version, like a more evolved version of himself? But as I looked at it, I think it is. It's pretty good for being like it's kind of, especially with the lore, kind of making it feel like he's learning about his arrogance, being a little bit less arrogant, maybe.
Overall, he's better, but you paid 10 more points, which really isn't a big deal at all most of the time, but yeah.
I like it. It looks good. I think his new form looks good, especially with that arm. I think that's why it has more attack, like you said, because it's stronger, so it can pull back on the string better, and then I mean, he's also using 3 arrows, so probably he's like more confident he can shoot 3 arrows in the same direction.
Yeah.
3 arrows versus 1.
One good
So
thing
more
about
damage.
it too is you don't have to shoot different figures. He could pull back and hit the same figure with all 3 arrows if he wanted.
Yep.
Or he could shoot and hit 3 different targets with 4 attack. So
there you go.
all right, that's enough about Syvarris. But yeah, he's a promo figure, so if you want him, you gotta pre-order or wait.
Yeah.
So
He's a good figure. I think he'll be fun.
just like Q11, he's a pretty good standalone, but
Yeah.
maybe in the later game. All right, see you guys next time.
Bye bye.